You said what, Dip?
I said I'm streaming. Please don't play no music or anything with music. It's
Fuck
only
my,
30
fuck
seconds.
that bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Why you don't stream my games? Can you stream my
I
playoff
did.
game?
I did stream your game
Oh,
twice, and I'll never do that shit again.
fuck my hoe. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck.
Hold on, I'm gonna switch parties. Hey, I'm about to switch parties. Precise.
Fuck my hoe. Fuck. Can I sing? Like, can I sing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But what if I was a famous musician and I play music?
Yo, what's up, Dip?
Chilling, chilling. You ready for this rematch?
I wanna know who gonna, cause whoever wins, play me.
I don't know how I freaking lost to the Eagles. I thought we got force wins.
You. Oh shit! I'm
Oh,
sorry.
Dip. Oh,
At
Dip.
least it was.
You
Someone
still
gave me a
wouldn't get
loss
number.
for that.
At least
You
it was.
still wouldn't get number one seed though.
It was. It was.
It don't matter. It's still the fact that I would have went 16-1 versus 15-2.
Yeah, that's
True.
true, Dip. You did okay
Hey,
for my nigga.
at least it was regular season, and I ain't fuck up in the playoffs like I did.
Oh, bro, if you'd have messed up in the playoffs, I'd have raged.
You would have left, Precise?
What's up?
Would you have left the league walked in the playoffs?
No, I just would have been mad. I'd have gotten over it. It's just a game.
I would have
But,
owed him a win
but the
though.
playoffs would be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, because that's giving me a free Super Bowl.
You never know, man. Just because you kick that butt in the regular season doesn't mean you're going to win the NFC Championship, my guy.
Just cause you keep winning the NFC, that don't mean you always gonna win the Super Bowl.
Okay, Frank, look, hear me out. Frank, he's a good player, but I can beat him. Jailbird is all right. I think Jailbird or Dip is the two worst people in the franchise.
But I can beat you.
Wow.
Well, you haven't
harsh,
beat me in
bro.
a long time. Like a
What
long
just
time.
happened?
My shit's still
What
on
just
the loading.
happened?
My shit's still on the loading screen.
Hey, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, it's gonna lag out. Hey, I don't know what happened in Precise, but me and Dip keep getting desynced.
Yeah, this shit's weird as fuck.
Cause I really dropped 100 on this nigga week 1. It was like 103 to like 20 something.
Bro, you
But
wasn't
I didn't
supposed to
get my
tell
stats.
nobody, bro. God dang. This
What?
nigga over here. God dang.
Yeah,
I
it was
knew
like
your ass
100
was gonna try to
something
flex
to
that shit.
a little bit.
A little bit.
See, he probably wouldn't have believed it if you wouldn't have just confirmed it by getting
You
upset.
should not even have said nothing, nigga. God
Would you have
dang.
believed that if he wouldn't have said nothing? Precise?
I wouldn't have believed it, no offense, bro. Like, you're a good player. I've seen you put up 80, I've seen you put up 70s and 60s, but not no 100. I'm sorry.
Well, I did. I think I got the screenshot clip of it. I put up 200 before. I'm not saying who, but yeah.
That's because somebody likes to play with 15-minute quarters also.
Hey, it don't matter. That's 30. That's an
That is
hour
true.
of defense.
No, I can put up 200 in a 15-minute quarter against
I'm
a CPU.
clicking on the game, bro.
I
No, I
did
ain't gonna
too.
lie, Precise. You're not putting up 200 against me in a 15-minute quarter. If you put up 200, I'm having 201.
Right.
Man, no, I won't play the one. I want to play this nigga now since he doubting my abilities.
No, you playing me. I'm winning my dollar. God dang it.
Oh yeah, we did bet $1.
Are you serious?
Hell
Yep.
yeah. I'm trying to get rich real quick.
Yeah, you passed me, Dip. And look how well that's going.
But that's not too hard. It's not like I gotta get past Beasley first. I got better
We'll see.
odds. I got better odds. And you about to hate my team, so.
So you'd rather beat him than beat me? I mean, you'd rather play him first than play me first?
Yeah, so that way
I'd rather play you first.
so I can actually get a win in the playoffs.
Well, according to you, you didn't beat me before. And you have, but
I was
it's
just saying,
not.
like, I beat you before.
Yeah, you have, but that's not gonna happen again, percentage. Not like that, at least. If you're gonna beat me, you're not gonna beat me by that much.
No. No, I do know that. Oh, I get off
It's
first. Let's
alright,
go.
precise. I'm gonna
Let's
beat
go.
you for you.
Alright, Dip.
I be
Bring it
getting,
again, bro.
I be getting
Bring it
real
again.
close. Savar, you can't say I ain't got close in the past 2 seasons.
No, I had 25 seconds in in last year's Super Bowl run, or 2 years ago. Hold on, buddy. So two seasons ago, he tied it up, and I had 25 seconds. I drove the ball down with 2 timeouts, and got the game-winning field goal. So.
I know me and Beasley had a regular season game that was 1 broke tackle away from overtime.
I watched that, bro, on your YouTube. That was nuts.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
Ooh, okay,
and he's
okay.
going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Ooh, nice shake.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
15 yards right there, baby.
Cowboys have a first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Oh, come on, yo.
I'll take the PI. I'll take the PI.
That might be PI. Well, obviously they never want to
That's
see
right. We
penalties
got
on that
some for
defense,
that.
but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Scoring first.
I was gonna bite into the Snickers bar thinking it's my finger, and then boom, it's dead.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Okay,
Oh! Ah, I thought it was
Oh.
Rams are gonna get the
Oh, okay.
get their own
I got you.
17. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll try and run the option left side.
That was a slow freaking option.
Only a yard there on
That
the keeper,
was.
and that's
I thought I was going to over pursue it.
coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to
It's all right. It's all right.
down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about
wrong
I think it's a
defense.
little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense.
Oh, there we go.
To pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 42, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only
Make
giving
him
up
work,
a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Nope, not like that.
Even when we be into it, I could still pull up.
He's got his tight end.
Oh,
Fuck my hoe. Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Leave me alone. I'll check my phone. Nigga, what it is. I'm on what you want. Fuck my nigga. You ain't shit. You ain't good for nothing but dick. I don't like you with your nigga. Pussy boy, you with that bitch.
there we go. There we go.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
What's the score?
Sniff that out defensively.
0-0.
Oh, y'all niggas nice.
Minnesota.
Because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Atta boy.
Wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
The ability went up. Yes, sir.
Game into the NFL. That one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive lineman? We're seeing less and less
You hanging out for?
can't move. And more and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the
Stay in that
advantage.
formation,
The best
okay.
defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Good
It's
pick.
intercepted at the goal line. Picked off.
Why did you leave it out?
And the Cowboys
Yeah, I didn't even touch the sticks.
2-yard line.
Oh my goodness.
Because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit.
Now I got a long friggin' 98-yard drive.
Carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game
Okay,
that you're
this
going to
nigga
go
wanna
crazy
get up.
about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line,
We thank you for that,
space is
though.
good for the offensive guys.
What?
Just can't go backwards from
I
here.
said
They
we
did
thank
it.
'em
Now
for
we'll
that,
see if
though.
They can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Ooh.
His hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
All right.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. Walker now on 1st and 10. Oh, good move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Ooh.
I was so scared.
But not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to
Take
take
the
Ooh.
ball.
Oh,
Quick throw
oh,
knocked away.
he got away with one.
their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion.
Hit the
Now you gotta
quarterback,
continue to ratchet
injure
up the
him,
intensity a
pick the
couple
ball,
more times
and let's go to the
and get off
house.
the field before giving up any more yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts.
Nice.
Oh, Albert, that's my boy.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Hurts sets up to throw it.
No, get rid of that. Get rid of that.
This one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get 4 here down.
I mean, oh, again?
Oh boy, nobody wants
Oh, my Lord.
the running back Kenneth Walker.
That's crap. I don't even want to play the playoffs now.
Medical staff will attend
Maybe
to
he'll
him,
be
and
back.
we will step aside. Throwing is Hurts.
Oh,
And that's
thank you.
Oh,
incomplete.
We'll take that.
The coverage too good there. The contact.
Damn, the game over.
And it's 4th down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it
What's the score?
0-0.
So why you talking about you don't even want to play? You gave up on that nigga?
And I fucked up the block. Every time Tyreek Williams get a fucking good release.
Okay, he'll be back soon.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the
But still, that sucks.
Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys. And
Alright.
put some points on the board.
I gotta clamp down on defense. That's for sure.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their second drive here, the ball game, Charles. Remember last time?
Who do you have at center?
But the defense held up a bit early, but didn't break, only
What's
giving up the
this
3
nigga's
points.
name?
Yeah, obviously they left some points
Creed
on the table
Humphrey.
there their last time out, but boy, they have to
I
thank
got him
their
from the
defense for
Chiefs.
holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now.
Oh, good D.
Together a good drive.
I'm so glad I re-signed him. He's been saving me all year.
Complete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Good pick.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Good job, Lewis. That is why I didn't get rid of you, Lewis. Thank you.
Now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
See, I hope Walker doesn't get hurt, bro. I'm so scared to run. Oh, shit. It lagged out for a second. Oh, you got Josh Allen?
Making plays near the line
You had him last year too, didn't you? The defensive Josh Allen.
Oh.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
His quarterback.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. You freaking.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd.
What you call? What you say?
4 yards the game.
You freaking had to load up with Jefferson and Hill, and that's all you got.
I had to load up with who?
You had Hill and Jefferson.
Jefferson. Yeah, I got Drake London too, but nigga don't get open like that.
Pick up a first here on 3rd down. Hurts. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz.
There you go, Schultz.
Down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
What time you said?
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Trying the left side with Walker, and he's got.
Take him for a ride, Walker. Take him for a ride.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays
3rd and 1. How many 3rd downs have I had on this drive?
I
don't know.
Probably too many.
Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to.
Oh! Good.
It works every time.
Good pick.
Oh, you're not catching them. It works every time. For
Good job.
5, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
You ask him and grab it, dude.
As this game continues, because we've seen
Hey,
plays
ask
like
Susu
that
then.
a lot of playoff contests over the years.
would agree with that totally, and you often think to yourself, why do they
All
alter
right.
so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back
I
up.
don't even know who you
Then
are.
things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about
Oh.
momentum changes. A
Almost
play
gone.
like that is the ultimate momentum change. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
Damn, good job.
Going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ah! Didn't think Warren would get there in time.
He's so fast.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the
I guess.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
Hold him.
Developing some major mental toughness, so I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh.
By Watkins. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. Flush to his right. There's Trimble, the tight end. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal.
Bad pass.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
5 seconds.
So I only got 5 seconds, so it's not like I can do anything.
Trying it again.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean.
That's all right.
Be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
All right, if we don't turn over the ball the second half, we can win this game.
For a touchback.
Now go out there and win this game. And hold on to the ball.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This Texas,
and
we
the
TSA.
two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now they'll pitch it out.
Yeah, you hit a block, bro.
He's your quarterback.
Yeah, and so?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Flushed out right.
That's a free play.
Oh.
The penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
Niggas trying to grab ass and shit.
Guys that play center, having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll set up a throw. And this is, oh my goodness.
Who is that?
Jamison Williams.
From the Lions?
Yep.
Jamison Williams, 61 yards.
Not that one, dude.
Add on to their advantage. Now the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
I got the squad to beat these niggas. I just can't do it. I got Jalen Waddle. I got Jameis Williams.
With the ball in the air.
Gallup's hurt right now.
I got Quez Watkins.
Otherwise, freaking, I have more of a wide receiving core.
I got more speed on my team than anything. That's it, really.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because they don't get some kind of points here.
Finally get some pressure on them.
Possession game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
He should fuck up on this.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he don't fuck up, but he did slide, so that's a good thing.
A scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Buying time to his left.
Oh, what are you doing, Watson? Come on, at least attempt it, bro.
Up by Kenny Moore, and the Rams are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with
Safety
maybe a
false
quarterback
for
with
it.
less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the
Oh,
ball game, I would have
thank you.
said never, not in a million years, but here we go.
Why would you tackle your own player?
I seen that shit.
Oh my gosh.
Touchdowns here so far. And the Rams continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road.
Alright, I just gotta get back to my game. We good. We got plenty of time.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get
I'm
this
down
out
with
to the
gang tackling.
25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Yeah.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out
Of
of
course,
this
it's a
situation,
hole.
but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it
Dude,
fast.
me and
In
Beasley
addition,
was
they
talking
need to save
about
as much
earlier.
time so they can get two
Oh,
more
it is up with all
possessions.
these penalties and crazy ass catches.
Now back to throw. Rolling to
He
his
got
right.
baited. Yes.
Now here is another
Oh.
interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but
Ooh.
yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 45
Oh no,
rushing for him
dang it.
now, and
That's
what was
alright.
his 10th carry of the ball game.
Let's do this. That works.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
What's the score?
Good pick.
Stopped at the goal line.
21-3.
21-3.
Cowboys are gonna get the football.
I'm gonna take it that DJ Dip is winning.
Yeah.
I figured because he probably wouldn't have been sounding so excited if he was losing.
I just want my dollar.
I bet you do. Cowboy, come back on this nigga so I can beat you in the playoffs.
Hit him anyway. Hell yeah. Let's doubt it get around this bitch. Hit everybody.
I think us three have a little rivalry. Well, it ain't a
Dip does because he hasn't.
It's a one-sided ass whooping.
Well, Dip does because he hasn't beaten in the playoffs.
Oh
Dip
my
doesn't.
god! Oh my Jesus!
That's why I
Get out of here with that.
That was great.
Get out of here. What's up, man?
Me and Dib don't have a rivalry. It's a one-sided ass whooping.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Well, why would you do that?
And that is incomplete.
Oh,
I thought
he
Watson
that.
caught that.
Down on him there. He could
What do you mean it's a one-sided rivalry?
Because he beats me more than I beat him.
Oh.
Oh, come on, hit him. Hit him.
First down, let's go.
First down marker. Fucking CD line.
First touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First
Why
and
you
10.
about to get hit?
Back to throw again.
Don't do it.
Don't throw it away.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring
know
up
that
second
route.
down.
Well, we know that. Whatever. Oh, and up.
Couldn't be made on that throw.
And he's just going to get
Okay,
rid of this
I
thing.
fucked
To
up. He
no one
didn't
here,
see
he
it.
throws it away, and now it's third. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
What? Watson? Come on, bro.
I don't know what, how I knew you was going over there. I just had a feeling. Come on, Willen, block this.
No.
The kick by Elliott is good.
Hey, I blocked the field goal against Beasley.
So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted,
Boing.
it was a touchdown. They didn't get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4...
I miss the days when I would always be in a fight for my life.
He usually has to take on double teams, but when you're able to successfully
That's so cool, Chris.
been able to get some yardage, and that's
We're
what
going
linebackers
for
have to
it.
clean up and make tackles.
Fine play. We don't give a fuck. Watch this big move.
Here we go on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down.
Ooh, barely.
35.
But you got it.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down.
Hey, Tip, I'm finna go eat the rest of my wet burrito, so don't forget to force my win.
What the fuck is a wet burrito?
I was hoping no question that. Oh, what? You don't know what a wet burrito is?
No.
It's a burrito. I got it from
How did you hold on to that, bro?
A Jalisco
Watkins
burrito?
ain't like that, man.
It's called a wet burrito. If it was Jalisco burrito, I would have caught it, cockface.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game.
All right.
You're watching
You monkey loving
You're going to the
nigger.
person that's closest to Mexico.
So
What
how
is
about this
called?
for field position after the
On the menu, it's called a wet burrito.
First and
I
10.
bet you on any other menu.
And he stopped immediately.
Well, there's Mexicans. It would be called a Jalisco burrito.
Well, bro, it's a Mexican restaurant, bro.
Look,
I'm just calling it what was on the menu.
go to Google, type in
I'm not
Jalisco
doing all of that. I'm
burrito.
gonna just go eat my wet burrito and then come back and play whoever wins.
What burrito?
It's probably gonna be dip.
Okay.
No, it's definitely gonna be dip. I was just trying to give you a little confidence, sniper.
Get wrecked, son. Taste that grass for a change.
Taste that grass, eat that ass, throw that cash.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4
got
times
some
out of
for you.
6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Gotcha.
And this is intercepted, but they'll
Nope.
say out of bounds. So very
We'll kick
close
the
to a
field goal.
turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this.
All right, sniper, it's time for you to start sniping, bro.
But you know, normally I'd get
I'm just waiting. I'm buying my time.
right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores.
But it's game time, so.
I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Hey, Precise, what's your last name?
Get a chance to return this one
Yeah.
as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Sniper.
Is it Rommel?
Yeah.
Eric
Wow.
Rommel?
Yeah, Eric Rummel.
Set for this next drive by the
Okay.
Cowboys offense.
Why?
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional
Cause I just looked at your owner and it says E Rommel, so I just assumed that it was Eric.
on the wrong side of the
Yep.
scoreboard. And they work this well up.
Okay, Eric. Nah, that's not all. That's pretty precise.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. It'll buy some
not
time.
gonna
Right.
Come on,
Ooh.
pick that.
Interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on.
Come on, Tyree.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
I love
and an
all that
inability
shit
to
sweet
advance the
around
ball
here.
from the other.
Ooh.
He'll fire deep
That's me.
downfield for Lamb.
Tyree.
And my goodness, another interception.
That nigga Jordan, that bitch. That nigga went up like a finger
Cowboys are
roll.
gonna have it here at their own 15. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Kirk Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
Then with
right.
the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington.
We
and Rex
just
Grossman.
figured out Blues Clues.
Set to begin their
We
next
just
drive. The
figured out
Rams
Blues
offense
Clues.
at the
We
line.
just figured
And
out
after
Blues
the
Clues.
interception, they are
Because we're
sitting in an
really
even better
smart.
spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
We're gonna
Gotta
sack, make a
imagine the
sack
pass
too.
rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack.
Ooh.
It's 2nd and 18. They'll roll him out right.
Ah,
And that is intercepted
Nope.
on the
Are you
sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
woo!
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Derek Brown. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
All about the offense so far this drive.
Look, the fat boy gets you.
But the defense, they
That happened.
responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from
First
stalling
down.
out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
No first down. Oh, roughing the passer. We'll take it.
Interception.
Pass interference. One of them 6. Oh.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Yes.
How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused the penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Bro, why are you under? Oh, thank you.
What the fuck, defense? Come on.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them off. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here as they got it at the 4-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach.
Oh.
Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5,
Good shit.
touchdown, Cowboys. CD Lamb, 96 yards. And the Cowboys are
Sorry, if you get too close, I know what
here in this 4th
can't
quarter.
score on.
Pardon me,
I'm
no
gonna
the
cut
real
in
key
it
is
right
to
now.
stop a good passing attack.
You tell me.
That's a
Being able
run.
to tackle as soon as a guy catches a football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on a big play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now this time he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted.
Why wouldn't you jump for that?
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
God dang it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the
Let's go. Let's go.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You score, get the ball back. You throw it, I'm taking it.
Second down and goal. Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 3.
Wow.
Well, field goals probably are going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Woo!
He's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA.
You beat a rookie.
Jalen Waddle, 97 yards. And the Rams are moving closer to a date now.
I think
the
that
NFC
was his
Championship
first
game
career
as they're
touchdown
able to
pass.
extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoff. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
The fuck? Unnecessary roughness, my ass.
When you have a game with a lot of contact,
I'll take it.
Pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Rolling to his right. And that is
Good
called.
catch.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Great catch.
Dalton Schultz from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. He's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied.
No. Oh, shit.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end.
What's the score?
Beyond the 35 before going out.
31-20.
It's a gain of 11.
Oh, this nigga kind of came back on him. Okay, then.
No, this nigga did.
Yeah, the game's over.
What's the quarter?
4th.
How many minutes?
One.
Well, you had a good season. Yeah. This is awkward. I normally talk to loser. I'm playing. You're gonna be back, obviously. Have no choice.
What the fuck was that?
Do you know who my defensive coordinator is? Ron Rivera.
What?
What you mean, what?
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It's alright, Snipe. I'm probably gonna lose the next game, so.
No, I ain't tripping.
But I did win $1. Hey, you
yeah, that nigga
ahead.
did. I forgot about that.
You can cash up me that $1 now, partner.
See.
No.
We didn't put no date on it.
No, you should not have made the bet. You better go ask on something for $1.
We didn't put no date on it,
You
sweetheart.
better ask Chelsea for $1.
Offense here set to begin the
Better
drive.
ask your
This
sister
game
for
has had
$1.
no shortage of offense. They've been able to put
Better
up a
ask
decent amount of
Carlos
points
for
on this
$1.
side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
So y'all game is over now? I'm done, for real? Officially?
Tuesday, Wednesday.
They've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on.
I try and keep awake the same hours on my days off, especially on Thursdays. This was a
You know
pretty
I
rural
got a
area, so there
freaking
wasn't much open in those
unnecessary
hours except a
roughness
gas
call.
station that had a tiny cafe area. I didn't want to keep people in the house awake, so I spent a lot of time at the gas station. I'd usually read or talk with the cashier on duty. I think she felt a little safer having someone else do it. One night a man comes in with a little they can use the bathroom. Something like 3 a.m. The kid looked sick or uncomfortable. It looked like he'd been punched. They're in the bathroom, the cashier, and I look at each other. She thinks there's something off about this, too. I went outside to get a description of the vehicle. After they leave, we call the police. The local police passed it along to the county sheriff's department, and a local officer came to the gas station. He asked us a couple more questions, and we listened to his radio to hear what was happening. A county officer spots the truck and pulls. After the officer gets out of the car, the truck backs into it and takes off. The police do it. We didn't get a lot of details after that. He crashed or abandoned the truck. The truck was on fire, and loose rounds of ammunition was going off in the boy was somewhere safe because I didn't hear it. The guy tried to swim across a small but deceptively treacherous river and he drowned. That was close to 20 years ago. If I remember correctly, he was the boy's dad but did not have custody. He was recently released from prison and the truck was stolen. People who have accidentally killed someone. What happened? I used to
That hit you in the good spot, Ramsey.
I used to work a strange overnight schedule. 10-hour shifts Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. What was your biggest we need to leave?
Alright, Dip, you gonna have your hands full, bro.
Yeah.
Do you think that the printing press is starting to get those t-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
Alright, I'll catch y'all later. GG's, bro.
Good game, man.
And just think about the pressure for the players now. Family's going to be talking
I'm ready when you are, Dip.
Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation.
Moment. I was waiting for an Uber on the outskirts of Atlanta with a couple friends around 10 p.m. We were just shooting the shit.
You said what?
From
I tried to let him
AT&T
come
Stadium.
Yeah, you better than me. I would have doors off of him. Last franchise, you could not beat this nigga. You heard?
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
Got smart.
Hey. Can you keep it up?
We about to find out, right?
I hope so. I hope so.
It's the T-Dipper right your main. Bitch, I'm gripping grain and I swerve down the lane.
Bro, this nigga make everybody fumble. And you know what his hit power is?
90,
No.
80. He's probably a
No.
70,
Huh?
7.
It's a 63.
He probably a lumberjack.
No. That nigga has acrobat and inside shade.
Well, maybe he just got a good angle on the ball when it makes time.
Marijuana has lumberjack.
After leaving a nearby restaurant and talking about what bar to go to, a disheveled older
We're trying to make Fred a non-factor in this game, so don't mention his name, please. Alright, Barnes. Let's get it. Alright, so Jailbird gets the win.
Man walked up a few feet behind one of my. What was your biggest we need to leave moment?
You
I
gonna
was
simulate?
waiting for an Uber on the outskirts of Atlanta with a couple friends.
Where's my win?
We were just shooting the shit after leaving a nearby restaurant.
And
talking about what bar
Jailbirds.
to go to. A disheveled older man walked up a few feet behind one of my friends and struck a weird pose for 2 to 3 minutes while looking in our direction, and there was no one else around. Then he walked off without saying a word. He came back a few minutes later and sat.
I'm joking, dude.
Now to play the team that we always lose to for a championship. This is the 2021 Rams. Let's get it. Nobody thinks we're gonna beat these guys and go to the Super Bowl. Nobody. They beat us for the past 4 seasons. This is now. Click on the game, little nigga. Tavar.
To big news, this is where you live. But to small news, this is where you live.
While we can't give you our exact location, we can tell you we are here in the western Pacific Ocean.
Dude.
We landed here just moments ago after boarding a C-2
Join the invite, dude.
and landing on the deck
My
of this
bad.
massive aircraft carrier that stretches nearly 1,100 feet long. That's more than 3 football fields. And about this exact location on the ship, it's called Vulture's Row. It is a viewing platform high above the flight deck where the crew and others can observe the flight operations below. Today, the world is marking 1 year in the war in Ukraine when Russia unleashed the largest ground invasion in Europe since World War II. We've got reports tonight from Ukraine with CBS's Charlie D'Agata, and from the Pentagon with CBS's David Martin, who takes an in-depth look at the billions of dollars in military aid for Ukraine. All this as the U.S. prepares for a potential conflict with China. Tonight, the U.S. is confirming that they're going to be sending additional troops to Taiwan. That is big news. It is historic because the troops will deploy to the crucial island to help build out a training program amid increasing tensions with China. It's here in the Western Pacific where America's naval power is on full display. The USS Nimitz
It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
And now a new home to 5,000 Marines.
One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
These efforts are especially important as a People's Republic of
Evil thing you witnessed. One of my friends owes almost $50,000 in student loans that he doesn't remember taking out. The reason he doesn't remember taking them out is because his school, which was a for-profit college that has since closed, convinced him to sign a document when he first enrolled at age 17, which essentially gave them the right to take out loans on his behalf in order to pay his tuition. They didn't really explain to him what the document was. They just got him to sign it amongst a flurry of paperwork. The school then took out several private loans with an exorbitant interest rate, and my friend just started getting letters out of the blue the year after he graduated. When he was in school, whenever these loans would show up on his student portal, they were named a confusing code number, like X435, like that, and classified as financial aid, so he thought he was getting financial aid. Apparently this has happened to a lot of people, but he was told that there's nothing he can do about it, especially since the school has closed. I'm not sure about the precise legality, but he contacted multiple entities to discuss it, and all of them said there's nothing he can do because he signed a contract willingly. This doesn't feel like it should be legal, but the attorneys say that there's nothing they can do. He even spoke to somebody who works for the private loan company. The representative felt really bad for him, helped him drastically reduce his monthly fee to a payable amount, said that the same thing actually happened to her. She owes $10K, and there's nothing she can do about it either.
You know what's crazy? If I go to the Marines, if I go to college first, then go to the Marines, and I owe a lot of money, it's gonna get put on hold. My recruiter says she still owe like $10,000 that's just been put on hold because she dropped out of college. Do you want to join? Do you want to join the Marines?
Me?
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
But hey.
Oh, that would come, and it's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And he missed the field goal.
It's no good. Missed the PAT, so they failed to connect.
The most lawful evil thing you witnessed. One of my friends owes almost $50,000 in student loans that he doesn't remember. Gamers, what's the funniest thing you've heard over an open mic? I have legitimately heard someone on my team break up with a girl during a game of Dota on voice. He was using open mic and she was like, "Get off that stupid game. Take me out to dinner," in this horribly entitled voice. After around 10 minutes of him being calm and saying things like, "It's okay baby, just let me finish this game. I will get punished if I leave," and her just not understanding that she issued an ultimatum: "If you don't turn that game off right now and take me to dinner, I'm leaving." And he typed in chat, "Pause please. Need to break up with my GF." And everyone lolled and paused, and the dude just went effing ballistic like, "This is my apartment. You stay here on my dime. I buy you all your food. I give you money to go shopping. You don't get to issue ultimatums to me when you don't have shit without me. Get the F out of my apartment. This relationship is over." Then it was lots of her crying and yelling and bringing up all the shit he did wrong in the past as if that was going to help, and eventually he just said, "Sorry. Relationship is
quarterback just ran.
Care. Bring a truck and one of those douchebag bar guys you love who have so much to get."
That nigga did not want his coach to call that play. That nigga did.
What is this nigga doing?
Oh yeah, you gotta call it. And they calling her from over there.
Bro.
What? Bro, what?
Bro, all that is on stream.
This nigga was not. This nigga took Philly special too, literally. Oh, this nigga did not want to be the one to call that play. That nigga was scared. I clicked on the game, bro.
Oh, we
Many of them were willing to eat, house and effing, and everyone on voice chat just went, "Ooh," and we were typing everything to get your stuff tomorrow.
And
See if any
I
of
was
them are
so
willing to
tempted to press hurt to see what happened too.
And everyone on voice chat just went, "Ooh," and we were typing everything
Like,
that was
what
happening
would you
to the
have
enemy
done?
team.
This
He
nigga, if
eventually
I
got
press hurt, this nigga magically appeared over there and we threw a touchdown.
I would have been pissed. But what if you would have pressed X and the center just snapped the ball to the end zone?
That's why I don't want to press X.
I just want to see what's gonna happen.
Out of the apartment, and boy did it sound like the guy had a world of pressure off his shoulders. After the game, I friended him. We still talk on Steam sometimes. He really ended the relationship and ended up just putting all her shit in a storage locker when she didn't come get it for a week. He has a new girl now who apparently isn't as awful. Gamers, what's the craziest thing your ex has done to you? She tried to do a three-way with me and her friend once she found out I had a new girlfriend. In order to break us up, I declined. Then she got her friend, yes, the same one, to hook up with my buddy.
And I purposely missed the hint. Am I wrong for that?
We then convinced him to invite her to a party at his house I went to. I went into the bathroom, and when I opened the door, she was standing there. Freaked me the F out. I said, "Hi, excuse me, I'm about to leave this house," when she pushed me as hard as she could back into the bathroom and came in and locked the door. At this point, I freaked out and just started yelling for help. My buddy and a few others came and unlocked the door and pulled her out, and I was able to get out of the bathroom. I started walking upstairs to head to the door and get in my truck to leave, when she flies out the door and runs to my truck. She stands there while I'm standing there in disbelief. At this point, we had been broken up for months. I walked back inside, and one of her friends approached me and told me if I told her, the friend, that I never wanted to see or talk to my ex again, she would let me leave. I complied and told her friend that it was over and I never wanted anything to do with my ex again. I waited a few and peeked outside and saw the coast was clear and started heading to my truck. I hear a scream and look over, and my ex is running full speed at me screaming. Out of nowhere, another lady does a full-on tackle of my ex and says, "Get the F out of here." As I drive away, I get a call from the party saying she locked herself in the bathroom with a knife, threatening to off herself. I called her parents and kept driving. This all happened after she did the following. Called me hundreds of times from a dozen numbers to which I blocked and requested she doesn't call. Egged new girlfriend's car. Tried to get me to do threes. Tried to make me F buddies. Asked a very desperate friend of mine to prom, hoping to get in our group. Followed me to work, home. 2 years later, I have a new phone number and I'm in college. I get a call and answer it. It's her. No idea how she found me. She asked if I went to the local university, to which I replied yes. I did not actually go there. I went to a state college. She enrolled in that university. What's the craziest thing your ex has done to you? She tried to do it. What's the best way you've seen someone rebel against the school rules? A buddy of mine was caught messing with his phone during class. Back then, the school rules were that if you were caught, your phone was confiscated for an entire day, and you couldn't get it back until the next day. This was before smartphones, and the rules have changed since the
No way he underthrew him that bad.
Buddy hands in his phone, but doesn't seem too worries about it. He waits a couple of classes until lunch break, and asks me to come with him. He's gonna get his phone back. We go to the staff room, where the confiscated phones were held, and asks the teacher there if he could copy down a phone number into my phone, so he could call his dad later that day. Teacher agrees, and gives him the phone. I hand him mine, and we wait for him to copy the number. When he's done, he gives me mine back, and sticks his own phone in his pocket. He was known as a bit of a joker, so when he jokingly said, "Failed, thanks a lot, see ya," the teacher immediately laughs, tells him to stop messing about, and to give the phone back. Laughing and joking about being caught, he does, but not really. See, he had a second phone, exact same model, except this one was broken. Wouldn't charge anymore, he said. So, when he stuck his good phone in his pocket, it was right next to the broken one. When the teacher made him give back the phone, he just gave back the broken one. It was the best switcheroo I have ever seen in my time at that school. He was so fluent, so nonchalant about the whole thing. It was amazing to see. What's the best way you've seen someone rebel against the school rules?
Why did he fall after the pick was caught?
Back then, the school rules were that if you were caught, your phone was confiscated for an entire day. And you, lawyers, what was your hold IT moment where you knew you would win? I'm a trial lawyer. I have a ton of these. My favorite was probably a DUI where the cop was in a Buffalo Wild Wings with my client watching a fight. Like, the cop was standing at the bar in full uniform. Then when my client walked by him to leave, followed him out. Client was only actually going to his car to grab his phone charger because he was going home with the bartender. Like, he hadn't even closed his tab yet. Cop arrested him and charged him with DUI for opening his car door, then fabricated this story for his report about how the client got in the car, turned it on, and began to pull out of the space to leave the parking lot. He also denied being inside the BWW, on the stand, under oath, to my face. Surprise. I talked to the bartender at BWW and got the security tape. It very clearly, like surprisingly good quality, showed a cop standing at the bar, watching my client walk out the front door, then follow him 30 seconds later. Parking lot cam also showed the client barely touched the door handle before the cop stopped him. Lawyers, what was your hold IT? Serious, historians, marine biologists, cryptozoologists, what legendary creature do you legitimately believe was real? The Maori people of New Zealand have long told stories of the Quakai, a monstrous bird that was big enough to hunt and eat humans. Many believe that these stories are referring to the Haas eagle. It was the largest species of eagle ever to have lived on Earth. With weights of around 30 pounds and wingspans almost reaching 10 feet. It lived on New Zealand's South Island and primarily hunted the flightless moa bird, which weighed around 500 pounds. Given the large size of its main prey, it's likely that the eagle may have also targeted lone humans as well.
Do you wish he just went down after that first tackle attempt?
400, not long after the Maori arrived in New Zealand.
Huh?
Yeah.
Getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Here's Hill on the return.
It's thought that its extinction can be attributed to habitat destruction combined with the extinction of the moa due to hunting by the Maori. Serious historians. What's a let that sink in. Fun fact. The Titanic had two sister ships, the Britannic and the Olympic. There was a woman called Violet Jessup, a nurse and a cruise liner stewardess that worked on all three. The Olympic crashed into a warship whilst leaving harbor but was able to make it back. She was on the Titanic as it sank and is referenced in the Titanic film, a stewardess that was told to set an example to the non-English speaking passengers as the ship sank. She looked after a baby on lifeboat 16 until being rescued by the Carpathia the next day. It's not known what exactly caused the sinking of the Britannic, but the lifeboat...
It looks like he is a very black individual, but he is really a light skin. That is really very commanding.
Violet had to jump out of the lifeboat she was in and sustained a serious head injury, but survived. She was on board for all three incidents in the space of 5 years. She went back to continue to work at sea for another 30 years before retiring in 1950. She died of heart failure in 71. What to let that sink in. Fun fact. The Titanic had two sister ships, the Britannic and the Olympic. There was a woman called Violet Jessup, a nurse and a cruise liner. Police officers, have you ever had an all-units call? Former Royal Canadian Mounted Police here in a small tourist town. Was working on a regular, mid-weekday shift when we received a dispatched call for a bomb threat in the industrial/commercial sector of the town. We all went there, called in the bomb squad, the dogs, got people out of the area, and so on. We were doing roadside when we got another call that the local bank's silent alarm was turned on. Now, we are in Canada, in a tourist town. Things are usually relatively calm. But this was absolutely chaotic. We got the all-unit call. They call our neighboring detachment to help. We all split and head to the bank. We arrived, around 20-some patrol cars all around, there to see all bank employees bounded and gagged, smoke everywhere from smoke bombs. We realized very quickly that the bomb threat was the diversion. We immediately got a bolo, be on the lookout, out to get the three males, identified by the bank staff, including a former bank employee. We get the bolo out to Canadian Police Information Center, got words to airports and border crossings. We managed to catch 2/3 of the guys. The last one flew back to his home country, was in Canada on a student visa. We remained on high alert for days after this, looking for the third guy. Canadian authorities worked with their colleagues from the other guy's country to get him extradited almost a year later. In the end, as I recall, about $130,000 were missing and never recovered. Police officers, have you ever had an all-units call? Former Royal Canadian Mounted Police here in a small tourist town. Was working on a regular, mid-weekday shift when we received, what advice do you have for shy or introverted guys approaching women? A way I got better at initiating conversations with girls was to make the goal not to date them, or even to talk to them, but just to initiate the conversation. I started when I had a friend who told me a friend of his was doing the following, calling it practicing. He would go up to a pretty girl, compliment her earrings or whatever, and then run away. I highly recommend this. You should send these women emails with the goal of sending them an email and leaving it at that. Once you send them an email, think I win, I sent them an email. If and when they don't reply, that conforms to your expectations. You still won because you got in your practice. These people signed up to receive emails. If they get an email and ignore it, trust me, you didn't ruin their day. Emails are flattering and trivially easy to ignore. You are not putting them out. The point is this, the way you get good at anything is to practice. The master has failed more times than the student has even tried. Eric Clapton sucked the first time he picked up a guitar. You will not be good with women the first time you interact with them. So practice. In many contexts, it is free. One other thing that helped me, here is how to initiate a conversation with a stranger who is female. Memorize some bullshit small talk. The purpose of this will be to fill up space so that if you want to leave, you can fill up space and not be embarrassed. You can use these. Do you work here? A nice one about this one is that if there's a pause, you can say I work over at that place, so it naturally adds a little more to your bullshit arsenal. It's beautiful/cold/hot outside, isn't it? I was surprised. It was so cold/hot a couple weeks ago. People will actually respond to this bullshit and tell you what they think about the weather. As long as you smile when you say this stuff and let them drop the conversation if they don't say anything, no one will be mad at you for this stuff. If she is an introvert, she will feel like you do about this, but she will be used to dealing with it and will be fine with you doing it, because small talk happens all the time. Extroverts love bullshit like this for some reason and will enjoy the interaction. 2. Identify a stranger you'd like to talk to. Maybe this is in the break room at work, or maybe this is at a party, or maybe this is at a bookstore. 3. Once you've picked someone you'd like to talk to, first pick an exit strategy. If it's a party, walk over there with an empty cup, so that you can exit with "all right, my drink is empty. I'm going to get another. It was nice to meet you." Smile during the sentences with exclamation marks. If you're in the break room at work, you can say "all right, I should get back to it. It was nice to meet you." If you're at a bookstore, you can say "all right, I think I lost my friend somewhere. I should go find them. It was nice to meet you." 4. Now that you've memorized small talk, picked a target, and queued up an exit strategy, initiate a conversation with a girl via a compliment. Pick something like shoes, or earrings, or a scarf. Often, girls spend time picking those out, and they actively hope they look nice. People joke around about pickup lines, but I don't have any insight into using those. I don't know, however, that if you tell someone "I like those shoes, they look nice on you," that person will not be mad at you. 100% of the time, they will not be mad you said that. Keep a little smile on your face the whole time. This takes practice, not a creepy smile, but a smile that says "I'm always having a low-level good time because I'm awesome." How amusing, in a low-level way. Anyway, they will react to your compliment by saying "oh, thanks, blah blah blah." After that, if there is a short pause, you can immediately follow up with blah blah blah. By the way, they will have to follow up with blah blah blah, and then you say "nice to meet you." Then you begin with the pile of bullshit you stored up earlier. 5. If an actual conversation happens somehow, stay and talk. Don't expect this to happen. The purpose of this whole interaction was to practice initiating conversation.
So he just get a tackle with his leg?
Just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Man, he kind of got moved in the head.
Huh?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Shouldn't that be a penalty?
3 months.
Nah, that shouldn't be a penalty because he's hurting himself, essentially. Yeah, that's clamps. Way to go, PS2. That's what we need right there. Because number 7 is giving us a headache. But it's not because he's good. He's good when we don't expect him to be.
Come on.
Who you blaming that on? You don't think the receiver could open end zone?
And his kick is right there. It's good.
Old daughter has been subpoenaed to testify in a criminal case. Last Thursday, a process server came to our "what was banned at your school because of a crazy incident." They banned running at my elementary school. If you ran during recess, you'd be sitting on the bench for the rest of the break. My friend ran into a teacher accidentally while we were playing tag. She didn't fall or anything, but it was probably a bit of a surprise. This prompted M's Mean to punish the whole school, so she self-righteously banned running. The next day, Ms. Mean met with all the 5th grade classes to justify her decision. She said people only need 1 hour of exercise a week to be healthy. It was ridiculously stupid, and that's not any sort of justification for the decision. The tension in the room was palpable. My 5th grade teacher just sat at his desk, chuckling at the sheer ridiculous nature of the whole thing. The next day, the entire 4th grade and 5th grade sat down by the play structure for the entirety of recess. When they told us to stop sitting together via megaphone, everyone walked around the perimeter of the kickball field and sang songs together. My friends and I made a ton of flyers to bring back running. While we were handing them out before school, the principal grabbed one. We thought we were in huge trouble. It turns out the principal was never told about this ban on running. Mean old lady was taken off yard duty. I don't think she works at my elementary school anymore. What was banned at your school because of a crazy incident? They banned running at my bullies, whose victims have ended themselves. How did it affect you? There was a girl named Carrie in my elementary school who was always considered a bit off, really quirky, and she didn't really have a lot of friends. Granted, I wasn't popular at that point in my life either, so Carrie kind of hung out with the people that I did. I remember her being bullied, and the leader of my group was mean to her as well. I may have laughed at the stuff said to her, but I never said any of the mean comments. Like others in this situation, I was too much of a wimp and afraid to turn into the target to stand up for her. That being said, her and I did hang out outside of school, and I did consider her a friend. Plus, at the end of 6th grade, most of us would divide up and go on to middle school, so I just assumed we would all start fresh.
What if he had caught that behind his back? That's something that would happen in real life. Like, I feel like a receiver, and not Justin Jefferson, because he's not really that type of receiver, but like a Julio Jones or like a Tyreek Hill. Nah, Tyreek Hill's just gonna smoke you. And DeAndre Hopkins would do something like that. Like, the corner tipped the ball and they just catch it behind their back so casually. Like, oh, that's a stupid pass.
Oh my God.
That nigga got hit in the helmet. That nigga was shocked. As a defender, I don't understand how you would ever drop a wide open pick. as a wide receiver, it's understandable, but like it shouldn't happen. But like at the same time, who wants? Well, you're weird, so you might like it, but nobody wants to get mothered by a grown man when they're trying to catch the football. You know, I understand a wide receiver dropping the ball more than a DB. Because DB, who are you worrying about? The wide receiver worried about the ball. The DB is worried about you. But to make the tackle. Oh, yeah, we do got a running back too. I'm tripping. Let's start running the ball a little bit more. Do you think you've caught a pass play on every drive of the game? If the drive was like 10 plus plays? Because I know I have. I run the ball 95% of the time. I'm pretty sure I've won whole games without running the ball before. Well, like guys scrambling with my quarterback. But it's always intended to be a pass. Oh, that nigga shouldn't even got took out then. Well, he got his little shoulder bruise.
But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
There's really a corner that I moved to safety to see what he's gonna do, and he's not doing bad. Oh, good defense. Good freaking defense, boy. Oh, what? Dip. Be for real, Dip. Dip, his knee was already on the ground. His back was on the ground. Be for real, Dip. Be for real.
On you.
Now they look to pay it off on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down
we were
the
told
end zone.
that she was wearing a scarf while jumping on the top.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Like I said,
and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. So they do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with third and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try to defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Flushed out right.
was always considered.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Finally, all be done away with. Never have I ever worked a job where I need to spend money.
Oh, it's a wobbler here.
$50 every single month.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20, not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
How's up?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll leave them with a third and just a yard. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Now it's Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
He is going to find Hill here. first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Out of the gun, Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
You're not scoring, so it don't matter. No chance this fat nigga scoring.
He will take this all the way down to the
Product you can't move. It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
fun to watch a big boy pick up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on it.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the
My
booth.
stats are off.
That big guy trying to get it to the
Companies
house.
are disgusting. Culture's only concern.
Oh no, PS2, you gotta go back to that, bro. If PS2 turn around faster, he can dive and make that play, and I know he can. I believe in my nigga.
So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
I don't think we score again. Fuck.
The 30. 10.
It's a complete waste of
Pick six from the 49 as they score the touchdown.
basic training environments.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the
They vary
season.
from
This
service to
defense
service.
coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway,
By the
6
way,
points as well.
part of the head game is playing during basic training is the habit of only answering questions using your standard responses. With that last one, the point is to try and I don't know from
So
a
they
recruit.
throw the pick six. They'll get another shot
Now,
at it now.
it's a mental,
as this one's in
unrelated
the
to that
air.
entirely. People in the military wear hats. Your hat gets tucked into your pocket or stuffed into your pants/boot when you're inside. And as soon as you're outside, boom, hat goes on. You always have your hat with you, just in case you go outside. Because one of the first things you learn in the military is that people in the military wear their hats when they go outside. This concept is central to military identity, as silly as it may seem. So there was a situation where a recruit was holding a door open for his company mates to pass through. He was standing outside, holding the door open, but he wasn't wearing his hat. We were on a pretty tight schedule. He was a good kid, and I wasn't trying to make a scene. I walked over to him and in a hushed voice asked, "Recruit, are you inside or outside?" My intent was to prompt him to put his hat on, that was it. I was just trying to help a brother out. He turned to face me and, at the top of his lungs, shouted, "This recruit will find out, sir." I couldn't help myself. Oh? You're going to find out? You're going to find out? You're going to find out if you're inside or outside? You know what? Take 5 seconds. Find out. Go ahead. Look around. Gather as many facts as you can. Go, go, go.
Great defensive effort.
Go, 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 go. 05, 04, 03, 02, 01. You're done. Recruit, have you reached a determination as to the description of your surroundings? Yes, sir. Well, speak freely. This recruit has assessed the situation and is overwhelmingly confident that he is outside. I then pulled his hat out of his pocket and placed it on top of his head. His eyes lit up with a "oh look, he got it." I was trying to help him out, not yell at him. After he graduated, I linked up with him to tell him that situation was probably my absolute favorite thing that's ever happened in any of the classes that had come through. Drill sergeants, what's the funniest thing you've seen a recruit do? In basic training environments, recruits are given a standard set of responses that they're supposed to... What is the greatest loophole you know about? My university was trying to encourage people to walk, so if we download a specific health tracker that's connected to our account, it would convert steps into points. The points would get you stuff like free coffee, mugs, discounts for stuff, and the most expensive prize, a university hoodie which costs about 30 pounds. Now, the health tracking app is pretty basic. It won't let you log your steps manually, however, it does let you connect with other health apps. I found a health app that would let me add in the steps, and I logged in an equivalent of 50 kilometers a day, and in a few days of logging manually, I would get myself a hoodie or two and I didn't get caught. However, I told my friend about it, and he really perfected the method of getting more steps a day, because apparently there was a hidden physical limit to how far a person can walk in a day. But he managed to trick it by setting his height to be 1 centimeter, and because the shorter you are, the more steps you need to take to cover the same distance. In the end, he claimed about 10 plus hoodies, and he would just get them for anyone who asks. The uni found it suspicious, so he received an email telling that the activity had to stop unless he could provide evidence that he walked that much. Another friend had a different method. You get points just by being friends with them on the university health website. He also found that he could access a list of everyone who had an account in that website. So he made a Python script that would automatically send a request to everyone, earning him points. What is the greatest loophole you know about? My university was trying to encourage people to walk, so if we download a specific health track, nurses, what happened when the born child was obviously not the father's? I worked labor and delivery, had a very young mother come in, accompanied by her parents. She was just 12 to 13, and parents looked stuffy and kept telling her should have had an abortion. She was too young, etc. Her mother was silent the whole time but leaked tears for her constantly. While she labored, I received a call from a very young boy who said he was her boyfriend. His trembly voice...
Rams get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21 to 10.
explaining that her father wouldn't come to the hospital. I explained that I couldn't give out information, but he could talk to her afterward. I went in, told her he had called, and she showed me a picture of him. He was white, straight red hair, pimply and tiny, the run of the litter. About an hour later, her phys ed teacher stopped by to check on her, which I thought was odd. We didn't get many teachers checking on students. He was as opposite of the boyfriend as he could get. Tall, very muscular, beautiful smile, and rich, chocolate brown skin. The girl's father accompanied her to the delivery room. Odd, but okay. The more she pushed, the louder she cried. In between, she kept saying, "Sorry, Daddy." Finally, out slid a very beautiful, chocolate brown baby boy. I thought her father was going to pass the fuck out on my delivery room floor. I did my usual "it's a boy," and said nothing else. I handed him off to a nursery nurse and got Dad a chair. The new mom said, "I'm sorry, Daddy," over and over again. Her mom, now frowned up, came to see the baby, took one look, started asking God for forgiveness, and left. I sent her dad home a short bit later, admonishing him to react at home. Not here. I set up a time for our counselor to meet with him before I left. After talking to new mom, she admitted her gym teacher had been giving her special treatment. I explained sex to her and she said she'd only kissed the BFF, but had stayed after school to be with her gym teacher. I'm state mandated to report child abuse, so I did. 2 weeks later, with her world shattered, her baby was given up for adoption. Nurses, what happened when the born child? People who have lost their jobs by going off on a customer. What's your story? Many a year ago I worked at a home improvement store called Menards. I was a cart pusher, which was nice as I was outside all the time. Anyway, we gather about 25 to 30 shopping carts together and push them up to the entrance where they are stored inside. Now to get them there, we do have to cross the main drive of the parking lot in front of the store. We always stop and let customers drive by. So as I push the carts up, I stop because I see a guy in a pretty nice SUV. He's actually...
Incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Butker's kick here is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And finally, he's out of bounds, but not before a great return. He's all the way inside the 30. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Alright, Dip. I'm leaving in like 30 minutes, so I hope this game is over. Oh, girl, come pick me up. So yeah, yeah. Hopefully this game should be. It's gonna be in 30 minutes. You know, this is the first girl I ever just made plans with. I don't never make plans with nobody. I'll be like, yeah. I'll be like, I'm just driving around, knowing I don't drive. Girl, text me what you doing. Oh, I'm on my way to. I'm going to get some gas. No, I ain't got no car. No, I ain't going to Walmart or got gas money. So, hey, Dib, guess what? Did you hear that? Ladies and gentlemen, that was a fact. You know where I get that from? How do you know that? You're too old to know that.
As they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
That's a beautiful throw. Beautiful touchdown. Maybe not a touchdown, but okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool, Beans. It's bad that I have 24 points and my quarterback only has 1 passing touchdown.
It's like him receiving a baton and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
So So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Out to his left.
Oh my God! Please don't start. You remember that one franchise when George Kittle was just being over dramatic?
Yeah.
Well, this nigga would just not just catch the ball. Nigga, George, what was that? Oh, I threw some ball. Thank you for throwing that terribly. That was close. Yeah, that nigga George, I don't know what this nigga was thinking right there. All he had to do was catch the ball with his 2 feet in it. If he can jump and do all of that, nigga think he's still playing college like he is not a literal NFL veteran in real life and on the game. This nigga Jalen Ramsey is always 1 or 2 missed tackles from a pick 6. Okay, this nigga is right back in this game. I was winning what, 21-3? Gave up 14 points. Okay, it's cool. We're gonna bounce back. Defense, lock in, lock up. That is how you freaking Patrick Surtain. This nigga Patrick Surtain is a dog with that 3 hit power. I don't know how he does it. This nigga forced every fumble. Every time you fumbled, this nigga has been the one to force it. I don't understand it. Like, this nigga be drinking Michael Seeker stuff before every game. I do need to charge my phone, cause
Second and 10, Fields again.
Oh my God, you have Christian McCaffrey. If you don't do nothing in life, you gotta want it. You gotta want it for yourself. You gotta want your family to have something to eat when you can't provide for them. And you gotta provide that for them so you don't have to provide that for them. He freaking wants it, CMC. He wants it. He wants his family to have something in life. He wants his son to want his last name. Oh my, we ain't gonna act like you just ain't get pancaked.
So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
I give a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart.
Hey, it's a good game so far.
Just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be there.
You score, you down 1. Hey, that's smart for watching to make sure I didn't pick onside kick. Cause I was thinking about it.
I was actually looking for a lighter.
Well, you should have went along with what I said, because now I'm not even proud of you. I was finna literally tell you I'm proud of you, but...
A good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that.
He has got to fumble. 14, you got to make a fumble. Who are you, 14? Who are you? Oh, is that you, J.C. Horn? No, J.C. Horn's number 8. So who is 14? That's not Kyle Fuller. No, who 14 is? Oh, that's A.J. Terrell. Okay. Yeah, A.J., you gotta... This nigga just killed my entire defense with a truck. So I got a question. Would you rather run at Fred Warner or Patrick Surtain?
Fred.
Yeah, this nigga Patrick Surtain be tripping. I don't know what this nigga be doing, smelling salts and shit for the game.
Stopped in front of the entrance and dropped someone off I do not know. So I'm waiting to see if he off and then looks at me and waves me across. Looks like he...
Alright, we're still up 7.
Now is the kickoff away.
His shoulder blades. Turn around and the guy his side of the mirror.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fields.
Oh my God, where is the PR on this route? This route has like a 100% success rate against you specifically. And right now it's having like a 3. So I don't know what these niggas doing.
And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
What patient made you go
and this one too low.
What's the worst surprise there? He was looking for one of his favorite targets again. As soon as he left the pocket, the coverage was good downfield. He got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
3 hours away to another.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
However, my uncle, be back if I'm not.
Back to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
That's the worst case of princess behavior you've ever.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Gosh, I was stupid. Understand this is go about romance or dating as a freshman.
From the gun, here's Fields.
Open
man is Atwell, complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Off mid-conversation. She would go on.
Again, Fields. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will be taken down, and a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And now here in Santa Clara, it's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Without me even understanding the experience it as a team. On and making me look like a pathetic.
They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
No surprise to see him running in here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
Flush to his right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey.
Nothing. What do you mean, what does nothing mean? It means nothing. Oh my God. Talking about something on the game. You trying to flick it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they
It's
are in
about to
need of points
disconnect.
here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter. This.
Oh my God.
That's my fourth one.
Nah, bro. There's still 6 minutes and it's only 14 points, bro. Quit playing.
What you said, Dip?
I said no. It was only just 6 minutes left and it was only 14
Nigga, that's my
points.
fourth win.
No, bro.
It was the fourth quarter.
It was only 14
Cause I'm
points.
finna leave anyway, and then by the time I get back, it's gonna be time for me to get off anyway. So,
Well, then it's staying like that. Fuck that, cause I
okay, we
had the
just gonna play that
ball.
bitch tomorrow then. If you do simulate, nigga, I better get my fourth win.
And if you don't,
Nigga, then I'm leaving this.
what if I make you a commissioner?
I still can leave, nigga.
But what if I make you a commissioner?
I'm still gonna leave. If this is a regular season game, then that would work. But it's not. It's the game to go to the Super Bowl. So I'm still gonna leave no matter what.
Alright.
I'm not gonna play with you for like 3 days.
Alright. I'm gone then. I said I'm gone. Holla at you.
The IRS is accepting returns. Snap your W-2 and file Fed and State for free. Simple tax returns only. See if you qualify. Get the TurboTax app now.
This is how you can make $514 every 14 days, and all you need is Coinbase and this website right up here. So step number 1 is to go to Coinbase and buy Solana. After you buy Solana, go ahead and send it into your Phantom wallet. You then go to the Francium website where they already have $38 million locked of investors like you and me who are staking in there and making money every single day. So what Francium does is delta neutral yield farming. So basically what that means is that it doesn't matter if the market goes up or down, they're able to pay out these high APYs and your coins do not go up or down in value. So basically this is a guaranteed return right here of 2,245% APY. And as you can see, getting into these farms can be extremely lucrative. Check it out. In one day, you're making $40 back, absolutely risk-free. In 14 days, you're already at $576. And in 30 days, you're at a whopping $1,266. It's a good time to get in right now that a lot of people don't know about it. If you want to learn this strategy in a lot more detail, this Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I am going live to
but I just have fun with it, man. Like, be yourself. Like, I feel like a lot of players think they gotta be cool or think they this type because they play football. When football players are, we everything. We're every type of personality you could think of. But I'm just so happen to be the nerd that likes anime, and I take it everywhere. Like, my teammates be looking at me weird all the time. I be having my headbands on, but they get used to it. And once they understand and just accept me for who I am, and they just love me for me, then that's when I always tell people, I appreciate you for accepting me for who I am.
What a message.
Huh?
What a message.
I know, but it's just, a lot of people don't know it, though. A lot of people don't understand that part.